And we're going live for the first time on my cell phone using the cellular data. And we're getting ready to go into the greenhouse, right, guys?
Yeah.
And we don't know what it's going to look like, but we're going in here. We're going to remain positive, right, fellas?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, ladies.
Okay, so let's turn it around this way. I didn't announce that I was going live because I didn't know I was going to be going live. Okay, so y'all come on in and go to the back of the greenhouse. It's very hot in here. I took the door panel down.
Thank God.
And it's not too bad. Hey, sweetie, it's 95 and 96 degrees in here with no heat. The sun will solarize the greenhouse very quickly. Hey, Wanda and Rosen, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm just going to share with you what I find in the greenhouse, but I'm not going to be able to answer questions. I'll be able to go back and look at the replay and try to answer any questions that you may have Monday. My internet is not on. I'm using my cellular data. Um, my son-in-law is an IT guy, and we ran all the kind of tests. We contact AT&T, and there's an internet outage in my area. They don't know when it's going to be fixed. But I will still be live Monday night because I will go over to Brian and Bria's house and in their dad's office, and I'll go live and answer your questions then. First, I want to say thank you so much again for praying for me and all the people that have been affected by this Arctic freeze. It was a challenging time. This is the first time me seeing Brian and Bria all week, and they couldn't believe that I didn't have power for that long. So I'm going to try to adjust this tripod and just let you all have a look at what's going on in the greenhouse. I can tell there's a lot of damage, but I'm not worried about it. Just like I grew all this stuff, I can grow more, okay? So forgive me, I can't answer any questions. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm going to show you the pansies. They are doing real good.
Can they see them?
Because they are a winter crop. And the lowest temperature that got in here was 19 degrees, and pansies can survive that, okay? Because it is annual that we grow all winter long in Texas. Okay, as you can see, there are various clips. Come here, Brie, I want to show them your hat.
Yeah. Mommy put
Go ahead, bring it here.
our mom put that
She
on
put it on Bria. Can you see yourself, Bria? And this is the hat I crocheted for her mother before Brian was born. So it's really beautiful for me to see that she's kept it all these years, and now she can pass it on to her daughter. Ain't that cute? Okay, so now Brian and Bria and I are going to remove all of this frost cloths over here. Bria, where's the bucket I gave you?
I didn't have a bucket.
I gave you a bucket to bring in.
What bucket?
It was a bucket that had like scissors and clips and things like that.
I
in it.
know. I remember that.
You gonna go get it?
Yes.
Thank you, Brian. So I'm gonna turn this back around, guys, and Brian is gonna go get the bucket. Sorry about that. Brian is gonna go get the bucket, and I'm gonna start working on cutting this string, this twine, and then we'll see. I can look up under here because I peeped when I started taking the door out, and I can see that all of the pepper plants are dead. Watch your pants, hon.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna set this up right here, and I'm gonna lower the tripod down. Right.
Are you talking about this?
Yes, babe. And then I'm gonna start cutting. Put it down here, right here, babe.
Okay.
You can go through, Brian. Then I'm gonna start cutting this twine, Brian. And I'm gonna let you cut some. Well, you probably could just pull it loose down at the end. Pull the thread, take it loose over there. I should have brought scissors. There we go. Okay, can you see that? Yeah. So we had 2 rows of somebody singing. I'm doing live. We had 2 rows of frost cloths. Here, Brian.
You singing? Yes.
Don't sing, babe. People are watching. I have people from Trinidad, Canada, Bahamas. A lot of subscribers watch my lives, and they're not tuning in to hear you sing. Here, Bria. Take this and go behind the basket. Make sure you pull your pants up. There you go, babe. Pull it, pull it, pull it. So, I'm going to pick the tripod up and let you all see down here. These are dead. So, I'm going to let Brian cut everything off and put them in a plastic bag. Okay?
Okay.
Then I'll be talking to the people while you're doing that. You're just going to cut them about right here. They may come back. I don't know.
They may come back alive.
Right there.
How do plants come from the dead?
We'll talk about this after we get off the live. Did y'all see that?
I'm trying to cut it right over.
Yeah, cut it. Don't try to cut the pipe. You have to squeeze them together.
It's too hard.
Go ahead. You can do it. Thank you. I know you can do it, Brian. Now, we're going to lift this up.
Do I cut this?
No, yeah, you can cut that, but it's hard to cut. You have to cut it way at the back. Bria, you will come and get a garbage bag out of this bucket right here and put this in it. This will all go into the compost. Can you guys see that? Did you guys see that?
See what?
Did you guys see Brian cutting the plant? Okay, open that bag up, Bria, and put that in there. Go ahead, Brian. Move to the next one.
Okay, where did I cut?
Right there.
Okay. The plants are dying.
Yeah, they got froze because we didn't have any power. But we don't know. The roots may be good. Pick it up, Bria. Pick up every time he cut one. Pick it up.
I didn't cut it yet, all the way.
It won't take but another snip. Now cut the other one.
I wasn't ready to put it.
Brian, don't worry about that. I'll get that later. Brian.
Yeah.
Go get the next one to it.
Okay.
Come down. The next one on the same one.
Hey. Okay. Yes.
Let me show you. Let me show you. I'm gonna put my foot on it. Right there.
Okay.
Up higher, Brian. That little branch. Cut it down. Very good. Give it to Bria.
Yeah.
Just pull it up like this.
Ding, ding. Ding, ding. Ding. What does ding, ding mean?
Hey, be quiet. I'm making a video, guys. Okay, Brian, go to the next one.
This one?
Good job. Cut it, Brian. Good job. Give it to Bria. Okay, are you guys still there? Anybody here? Okay, so we're going to stop doing this right now. And then we're going to take the, go back down that way, son. We're going to take the cover off of the lemon and lime tree. Come on, Brian. Brian, go in front of me.
Do you cut this one?
Go in front of me. Go down to the lemon trees. Thank you.
Where are the lemon trees?
You better be glad I didn't pinch you by the ear like my mother. She would grab you by the ear and move you.
Mommy does that. Mommy does
She
that.
got it from my mother. Okay, you can cut these strings. Guys, you see right all in here? These are the lemon and lime trees. And I can see from the top of there, something sticking up. It doesn't look good.
Okay,
Brian,
so I cut these
cut the
strings?
string. Yes, sir.
Okay, I almost cut it.
You got everything up right?
Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to do the big reveal. I'll take this clip off right here.
Thank you.
Please don't say that again. Ah, they're gone. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye, lemons.
Bye-bye,
See
limes.
you next year.
The roots may be good, but this is the thing. Meyer Lemons and uh, Mexican key limes are on a root stock. They are grafted. Leave it alone. They are grafted. And if they don't, any of this, and let me pinch it back and see. There's some still green. Can y'all see that? So there's a chance that they may come back. Let me scratch this one. It's still green.
Still green.
So it's still alive right now.
Can I scratch
Right
that?
here. No, babe. It may die later, but they're still alive.
I see some
But
that are still green.
that's still green. But guys, it was loaded. You just look at this. It was loaded with limes and lemons. All of this is dead. So,
Oh,
give me the. There's some sanitizing wipes in that bucket, Brian. I want you to go and get it so we can sanitize our pruners. Because we moved from peppers to lemons. And I'm going to see, I'm going to prune some of this down and we'll just see if it comes back. That's it, Brian. Sanitizing wipes. Now, we're not working with anything diseased or dead, but we just want to make sure that we don't spread anything from one plant or tree to the next one. Okay? So I'm going to cut, and then you're going to hand it to Bria. She'll put it in the bag for the compost.
Okay.
You can put all this in here. Compost.
So all of that is dead?
Put this in compost.
Okay.
I don't know, but I'm just going to start trimming.
Okay, Bria, put this in the compost.
Come closer, Bria. I'm just going to start trimming and see what comes back.
Trash bag.
I hope they can see me. You are looking at me? Yeah.
It's in the trash bag. Thorns.
Be careful with the thorns. Yeah.
Yeah, be careful with the thorns. Grab it by this thing and never touch that bottom part.
Why don't you let her just hold the bag and give it to you and you put them in, since you're real familiar with the thorns. How about that? Thank you, Brian. That was a good idea to tell her about the thorns. Okay, guys.
The thorns are getting holes in the
So I think you all can take anything that I cut off. So, guys, I hope you're still looking. I hope you're interested, because you never know. This may happen to you one day. I'm just going to take them down low. Since we're not concentrating. Be quiet, babe. Since we're not concentrating on making lemons, we're just concentrating on saving the plant. And if they are to be saved, they will come back vigorously. Okay. You have to do me a favor and be quiet. I appreciate your help. Whew. Okay. Yeah, there were flowers and lemons and limes. Blooms, yep. We're moving over here now. Yeah, it's dead. They froze to death when the power went out. It won't happen again because I will have another heat source. If the electricity ever goes out again, I'm working on some additional heat sources.
Can you give me a sneak peek?
Yes, I'll give you a sneak peek Monday night.
Okay. Monday.
Okay. All of that is in the trash
Can I
bag
watch?
so it can go in the compost.
Can I watch you go live?
I'm going live at your house. You can be upstairs with me. Because you
Yes.
don't have any school on Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday, the public schools in Dallas County are closed again. So your school, this one looks really bad.
So we can't go to school?
No school.
Yes, we can come.
No school Monday or Tuesday. So I'm coming over to your house or you can come here. And guys, while you're watching me, I just want you to know that Bria and Brian and we don't have to wear a mask because we are the only people we come in contact with. Their dad works from home. Their mom works at the school, but she wears a shield and a mask every day. And one of her colleagues, she's an assistant principal. One of the other assistant principals got COVID, and she was tested at the school several times, and she didn't get it because she practiced self-distancing and hand washing and wearing a mask.
Yes.
And I know this to be true because I have been on the phone with her and she'll say in a minute to one of the teachers, don't come in here without a mask. And she does all her evaluations, at least most of them, from Zoom, where she can just look inside the teachers' classrooms and see what they're doing. But they occasionally take observation walks and but she still makes sure she practices good sanitation because she knows that I'm high risk and she doesn't want to be bringing me anything. And because I keep Bria, virtual kindergarten at my house. So the dad take care of Brian and I do Bria. They're going back to school in March because the CDC says it's safe for kids to go back. The kids that are getting COVID are not getting it through contact tracing. They have determined that they are getting it from their home where their parents went out somewhere or been in close contact with somebody with COVID. They're not getting it at school. So they're going back in March.
Yes.
Brian is very excited
Yes.
because
Me
he's
too.
really missed his friends. Over a year, they haven't been to school over a year, but they're doing good with the homeschooling. Okay. Okay, so let me go back and show you all of this. Just took them down. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I'm just acting silly. Okay. Now we're going to check over here. Good job. Good job.
Okay.
Thank you, Brian. Let's see. Do you see in that camera? Do you see what I'm taking off here?
What?
Look in the cameras.
No, I only yes.
You see yourself?
See yesterday. Yeah.
Don't scratch on camera. You're scratching down there. You
No,
are.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No,
What are you
I'm
doing?
Nothing.
Yeah, okay, right.
I'm not doing anything. I am not doing anything. I promise, guys. I'm not.
Okay. So now you can see that the Wandering Jew is gone. So I'm just going to grab it, Brian. You want to hold the bag? Yeah. Brian. Want to hold the bag? Just get it in the bag. I'm just snatching it off. This is a weed here. Not a good weed. And that's okay. We can't eat Wandering Jew anyway, so we're probably going to plant some peas in here. Just direct so. Some peas after I mend the soil.
Mend the soil.
Okay, Bria. You want to get off of that stool and grab everything out of that planter over here? Oh man, this is really pretty. This was the shampoo ginger right in here. The roots may come back. So I'm going to cut this off to here. You want to hold that, Brian, like this so they can see?
Yes.
Let me wipe off my pruners. Sanitize those. And maybe this will come back. Don't put it too close, sweetie. It's kind of mushy, so we'll get it in some soil. I was just trying to overwinter it. Okay. Trash. Bria, what are you doing? You're supposed to get in your bag.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Well, your mama will pick you up in an hour.
At home.
Come on, let's get it up, baby.
Mama.
We're on a video, Brian.
Okay, at home, Mommy gave me coffee.
She's drinking coffee?
No, yeah. And she gave me some.
Oh, she gave you some? Well,
yes. Okay. I'm thirsty and hungry.
Okay, Bria.
She gave me.
You just only been here 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm making a video. Okay. People are watching us live. You can hold your hunger until you get home. Or go to the house. We got to do this part first.
Yes.
Okay, well, you go lay down and take a nap.
And maybe your appetizer will go
yeah.
away.
Bria says she is hungry every time she's bored.
No, I'm not bored. I'm not bored, I'm hungry.
Every time she's bored, she says she's hungry.
No, I'm not bored.
Kids just say what they are thinking. The grandbabies are cracking me up. Hey, Lavender Lady. Okay, let's move, guys. We're showing everybody what the greenhouse looks like. Thank you, Brian. Move this out the way. This greenhouse has never looked this bad.
I'm not bored. I am.
But I'm going to clean it all up. Be quiet. Move this, sweetie. Move it to the front. Now we're coming over here. Thank you for holding that for me, Bria. Okay. Then I'm going to take this loose. That was a spider. Shouldn't have killed it because it eats predators. Bless you.
Thank you.
Brian, can you come hold this for me? Because I'm trying to do this with my left hand. It's hard for me to do. You hold it up like right there. Keep it on the knot, okay? The knot up here.
Okay.
So they can see how I tied that. I hope my hand ain't in the way. Okay. All right, so we're going to take this Wandering Jew out.
And replace it with some peas?
Peas, yeah. I'm going to put some worm castings, a little more soil in here, and then...
Amend the soil?
Amend the soil. Very good, Brian. Okay, move Marie.
No.
Move Maria.
I'm not bored. I am hungry.
Okay, so this died. Tomato plant. And those are strawberries. Go, you can look at them, Bria, and see that they died.
Can I look at the strawberries too?
Sure. Okay. So our meat house Satsuma looks great because it can take cold temperatures. But the tree is not that old, so I brought it in. It actually will go in the ground in the spring. Because it, well...
Can it take below 0 degrees?
No, it can take like 20. I think either 24 or 20. And it was 19 in here, so there's going to be a little damage, but the good news is it's not going to be a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Brian, if you want, you can pull these 3 tomato plants out. Okay. And I think I'm going to have to have a funeral over here for my 5-year-old pepper plant. But
I'm 5. I'm 5.
I had it when you was a baby. Okay, get up, sweetie. Right, we're not singing. Yeah, you can pull the whole plant out. Sit down for a minute, guys. Don't put the dirt on the ground. Just pull it up. I'm gonna let this down a little bit so you guys can see what Brian is doing. Get this out the way here. That's good, Brian. Pull it out and leave it there. Leave it there. Let it continue to decompose there. Okay? Go get the other 3 right next to it. Good job, Brian. Very good job. I really miss you helping me this year. And my subscribers have missed you too because they asked me about you. Good job. Just leave it there. Pull it up and let it stay there. Look at that muscle man. Great job, Brian. Good job. Okay, now I'm going to turn it around right here, guys. And let's see if you can see what the strawberries look like. Hey!
They're way
They look
okay.
good. They look good. Got some weeds. But strawberries can take about 20 degrees. And it was only 19 and I had them covered up. So we're going to pull these weeds out.
It looks like they didn't have any damage.
Yeah, but they did though. See, this is a crown. This is one of the crowns that I transplanted. But it's real cold, but it's not frozen like the plants outside. So some of these may come back. I don't know about the plants outside because the low temperature was 3 degrees outside. But they did have snow and straw on them, so some of them may come back. But if we don't get a lot of strawberries this year, we know that we can grow them again, right? Never give up on gardening, Brian, because you're going to have ups and you're going to have downs, okay?
And you should never back down.
Never back down. Never quit. Because you got to remember all those good strawberries that we had. We had a lot of them. We made jelly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes.
And I hear those famous words in animes.
Oh, what are the famous words again?
Never back down, never quit, and never give up.
Oh, all right. That's my grandson. Okay, now let's get the pruners and cut this. There's some right here. The pink ones.
Hello.
Okay, get the pruners in that thing right there, right?
This
Yeah. No, the pink ones down there.
Okay.
This will cut the thread quicker.
Okay.
No, you want to cut right here, babe. Cut where there is, where it's wrapped around something. Let me see if I can drop this down a little bit. Yeah. You got to cut like this. Let me show you. Oh, those are the cheap ones. You have to pull on it. Okay, I got it.
Okay, I pulled on them and it still didn't work.
I know. Now we're going to take the sheets off. We're going to take them in the house and we're going to wash them and fold them up.
Okay.
Take the sheet off.
Wow, there's lots of sheets. Is there more?
Well,
Wow.
we lost this one too.
Wow.
Yeah, it really hurts, doesn't it? Boy, that's a hurting feeling. We got to say goodbye to the 5-year-old pepper plant.
Wow.
It's so hard to say goodbye to the pepper plant. Okay, so we're going to cut it off. Give it to Bria. Give it to Bria. We don't know. It may come back. Since it was grown from a seed, unlike the lemon and lime tree, it doesn't have a root stock. So if the roots are alive, they may start growing. Okay? You can just pull this whole thing up. Let me get this one. I don't know if I can cut it with this little bitty pruner. I got it. There we go. Give that to Bria.
Okay,
Here, sweetie.
is this dead or alive?
It's dead. We don't want. If it hadn't been too messed up, just a little damage, we could have cut them up and put them in the freezer because we don't have to blanch them. But that's too. We don't want that. That'll taste like nasty.
That'll taste like nothing.
It'll taste nasty.
Nothing but nasty.
Right, and I have peppers canned in my grow room, and I have some in the freezer, so we don't need them. Come on, Bria, put those in here. Okay, guys, that's it. Now this I'm not worried about because it's spinach. Give that to Bria, and you go over there, Brian. Walk behind the tomato plants, and I can pull this side. And what I did was I pushed them up under the bucket to keep them in place. And see, the spinach can take a cold temperature. The spinach and the lettuce is fine.
Can it take below 0 degrees?
No, but it was only 19 in here. And it can take, spinach can take probably, I don't know from memory, but it might be 8 or 10 degrees. Now, you want to take this off,
8 or
please?
6 degrees?
8 or 10. Come on,
8
Brian.
or 10
Brian,
degrees.
we're on live, okay?
Okay.
Take that off.
I just want to learn.
Okay, what do you want to know, Brian? I'm sorry.
I wanted to know if
Talk loud so that people can hear you.
I wanted to know if it can take below 0 degrees, but I got my answer.
Yeah, it can take below 0, but it can take a cold temperature,
Really
maybe
cold.
8 or 10 degrees. I don't know. I can't remember everything, but let's let them see. It looks pretty good, doesn't it?
I
Look,
can't even stand below
Look.
0.
it looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, you see, we're going to have to clean up all of this space because we got the next. I'm putting all of my seedlings out here. And over here, we have some Mexican Petunia. It looks pretty good. A little damaged. The zinnia right here, that self-seeded, it came up. Here, Bria. Here, Bria, put all of your compost. Oh, you did already. Good job, Bria. Thank you.
What does self-seeding mean?
Self-seed means that it grows into a mature plant, and then it makes a little seed pods in the flowers, and the wind comes and they scatter it. The wind and the birds can scatter them, and then they'll get in contact with the soil, the dirt, and then they'll just pop up and grow again. That's what happened to everything.
Okay, so like it's a life cycle or a plant cycle?
Yes, it's a plant cycle, and once the cycle finishes, it goes to seed.
And then it grows again.
Then it grows again if it has the right conditions. It won't grow again if it just lands on the patio concrete.
I know.
But if there's a crack in the concrete, like at your house, and that tomato seed got in there last spring, and it grew a tomato plant with tomatoes on it, okay?
So it would grow tomatoes in the middle of the sidewalk?
That's what it did at your house at the back door, where the patio begins and your house and the brick ends. A seed got in there. Okay,
So
that's how it grew.
now something is growing by our porch.
It is.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I haven't seen something in the way of the door.
Okay, guys. Well, we appreciate you all coming along with us. I just wanted to show you all what it looked like. It's a disaster, but I have a positive outlook on it, and I know we're going to grow all of this again. Now, somebody said, right, Tiny Texas Garden. That was so sweet. Yes, those kids are intelligent. Yeah, their father and mother, they don't talk to them like children. They talk to them like little grown-ups.
Yeah.
Brian, did you brush your teeth? Bria, it's time to go to bed. Now. Can I go 5 minutes late? No, you must go to sleep and get your rest. They don't play. They're real disciplined. What?
Yeah, they're real disciplined. Like they say, if you don't go to bed, I'll beat you behind.
Did y'all hear that? He said it. The future scientist of America. I can certainly tell you are a teacher. Yeah, I taught Sunday school and beauty school. I've been teaching all my adult life. And the only difference in teaching adults and teaching kids is you can't embarrass an adult. You really shouldn't embarrass students, students when they're a certain age, but when they little like Bria or Brian, they can get offended by anything. But they're in high school and or junior high, you have to be careful about how you talk to them because they get offended if you embarrass them and they'll shut down. And grown-ups, if you embarrass a grown-ups, even if it's not intentionally, if they don't have a thick skin, they'll stop watching you or following you, on your videos. So I'm real careful about that. And I think my my background in teaching adults has influenced how I do and say things on YouTube. One thing in particular I can tell you about me is I have a lot of patience.
You remember not to say bad words on the show.
He said I remember not to say bad words.
On the show.
Okay, thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. I was gonna say about me. Oh, I take what I do very seriously. I I try to answer every question that you all have, and I don't even want my YouTube channel to grow so big that I can't respond. Um, but I got a long way to go before that happens. But that's just a part of my nature. I like to explain things, and I love for people to explain things to me where I can understand. Okay, did you want to say anything, Brian, before we go?
Yeah, but how many subscribers do you have?
That's none of your business. Bria, do you you want to know how many subscribers I had? That's none of his business. Bria, do you have something you want to say to everybody?
No.
Okay, let me see.
But I only have to say bye.
Oh, just say it then.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Okay, I want to show you all this, what Bria is holding. It is about a 1.5 foot steak. This is how I keep my greenhouse from blowing away. I don't worry about it. These are not the steaks that came with it. I ordered these from, the big box store HD. And they're anchored all into the soil. And it may waver, the frame may waver a little bit at the top, but it's not going anywhere in the bottom. So I just wanted to share that with you.
So are kids or grown-ups watching this?
No, this isn't made for kids, but sometimes children do watch it with their parents. Okay?
I can search your YouTube channel on my
You won't be able to watch this because I marked off this is not made for kids. So it won't come up because your daddy has blocks in place that you can't watch anything that's restricted to adults. Even though my channel, I think, guys, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think my channel is very friendly, kid friendly, but I just chose that because the advertisers may show something the kids shouldn't watch. Anyway, that's it. Checking out from Mesquite, Texas, after having an Arctic hard freeze, losing power for 26 hours, 14 hours, then 12 hours. And the lowest temperature in the greenhouse was 19 degrees. And I think that the covers, the frost cloths, and the sheets kind of protected the Miho Satsuma here and the pansies, but everything else didn't survive. Now, there may be some root growth over there on Pepper Place. Brian, you can pull that frost cloth down over there. And when we get off the live, we're going to continue to cut that stuff out, cut the peppers down, and I don't know if you guys remember, I said if they don't make it, I'm going to dig up my banana plants and put them in here. And then every fall, just cut them back to about 6 feet. And that way they can stay warm and thrive in this environment. Because I doubt if we ever... So I'm going to say goodbye to you all. Let me see if there are any questions. You hang in there. We love you and the Grand Angels. Oh, thank you, Yankee sister. And I saw you commenting, asking me how things was doing. This morning, I thanked everybody, and it looked like it took from my cellular data, but I'm not really sure. You're going to buy a Satsuma from Albertsons and attempt to grow a tree? Sure, go for it. Just know you have to have patience. It's going to take you about 4 or 5 years to get fruit. Denise Backyard Garden, we getting ready to go, sweetie. We just came on live for a few minutes to show what the damage is in the greenhouse, and you can go back and watch the replay. But if you got some questions, you all can email me your questions, and if my internet is not up, I'm going over to Brian and Bria's house Monday, and we'll have the chat over there, the Monday night chat. Thank you guys so much. I miss you too. Hey, Kim Stage 52, she's in Mesquite. Did you lose power? Well, I know you did if you were in Mesquite. God bless you too, TMY. Okay, y'all want to say goodbye?
Yeah, bye.
We love you.
Love you too.
And God loves you too. Bye now.